Okay, let's start the session. So what we're discussing is the Django ORM, right? So like we have seen that just only all, right? So today we'll just see how to use a filter and get method, and inside of the filter we have different commands are there. So we'll just see that. Just wait, Django ORM. Okay, fine. So I think she has joined it. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay, now just open the Python manage.shell file, manage.py, sorry, and shell. Okay, now everything is fine. Now just go to your Django files. Where is that? Model files. Okay, model from the MPF4. Everything okay, fine. Result. I'm just taking the one object. So I'm just going to create one object. So what is the class name over here? So is it the class name? So columns dot objects dot all. If I just use this all function, so now it will just give the complete result. That is the query set it will just give. See this? So we have like six objects are there. It means 6 records are there in our website. Now if I'm just to print result dot query set, like query, just use this one. So is this the SQL query is coming? So this is the advantage with the ORM. So if you just want to fetch the complete SQL queries, means we can use this result, this one object dot query. It will give the query SQL query. Now let's see about let me open the MySQL, guys. I forgot to open that. So we have seen it all. So whenever you use this all method, means like you will get everything from the database, right? From the all the records. So now if you want to filter, or else like if you want to get only one particular record, means we can use get function, or else like filter functions we can use. Now let's see. So here I'm just taking one more result, one object equals to the same class name dot objects dot filter, as like get. If I use this get method, it will get only single record. So if you want to fetch only single record, we can use this get off. So here you need to pass the value. So id equals to suppose 3. So only this one id. So go to your database. So, 6. Okay, open this the file. Use what's the database? emp data, I guess. Yeah, use emp data db. So first use this database, this command. Now just okay, everything is fine. Show tables. It's not much required. I just want to still see. So you're getting multiple tables. Okay, now fine. Just click on select star from the last table. What is that? emp info. So you're getting all the records. So 6 records we have. So we are getting everything. Okay, now fine. So now if I want to get only single record, so select star from the same table name. Here we can pass the where clause. So if I just use where clause, means if you want to fetch only multiple records or like single records, we can use this where clause. So where id, that means id equals to 3. So we're getting single record. I see this one, right? The same way I'm going to use get. So instead of where, here in this SQL we are use where, but here we have to use get function to fetch only single records. So now just click on this one. Now just print the result. So it will print only single object. See, we're getting employee info columns object 3. So these values we can see in the Django admin UI also. So now if you want to print the what are the values in this one, so print result dot. So what are the columns we have? First name. See, Vijay, I'm getting see this one. Suppose if I just use last name. We are getting see these are the values. So this is how you can fetch the single record. Now let's see filter function, how we can fetch the multiple records. So instead of everything, you can just try to fetch only few. So based on the IDs. Now result equals to the same class name emp. So why we are using miss C? These models always trigger to or connected to the database. So from database, we are getting the records. Right? That's why we have to give the class name, this class name dot objects. See, so why you're calling object? See this one by result itself, you can see the class names are object3 record, this one. So I always have to use objects. The main name itself, we have no object relational mapping. So objects here, just use filter of. So instead of filter here, you can just give id equals to in the list format. Suppose if I want to fetch 1, 3, 5 records, these 3 records. Okay, some id is mismatched here. Okay, let's try. Where is the command? Filter. Okay, let's try id colon. No, not colon. It will take this one only. But does it will take tuple or like list only? Let's check. Okay, isn't this not once correct? Okay, let's Google it. It's fine. So Django filter function parameter. Django query set parameter. So filter first name. Okay, values. Okay, fine. Here if you just give a name equal to I, okay. If you want to give id equal to values, okay, then last name id equal to fine. But if you filter means only we'll get this one. But if I want to fetch multiple records, one sec guys. So first starts with this one is like, okay, this everything is okay. But I want to take the id equals to what is the value of that id. Equals to, if I just take this one, you will get only one record. How I can get the multiple records? This username, okay. I think this is not possible or what? One second guys, so little confusion with this. Okay, let it be. I don't want to create much confusion over here. Okay, let it be. So if I just use this one, if I just print again, it will get only one record. So we're getting this query set. Okay, fine. This filter and get id, we got it. Okay, I don't want to clear this one. Now just use this filter function. So I can see that one. Okay, in the go to MySQL here, just id, we just give in the tuple format. So if I just give 1, 3, 5. Sorry. So we're getting multiple. Okay, operation should contain only one column. id in, sorry, in id in, not equal to id. So we're getting 3 records, 1, 3, 5. The same way here, we're supposed to get, I think maybe id, let's try guys. id instead of this one, id in, is it possible? Okay, iterable is not possible. Okay, fine. Anything, that's fine. Okay, so filter also, we can filter multiple values the same way id in here, right? In the MySQL, you can see this record. So the same way this filter function works. Okay, let it be. I'll just keep it as mark. Function in Django ORM. Okay, I'll just mark it. So I'll just explain you this one later. Okay, fine. Now this is how you can use the different functions to fetch the records from the database. Suppose if you want to fetch only the values, means we have different functions called. Let's see. Now I'm just taking one variable equals to, that is the object. So what is the column name? emp info columns dot objects dot all. So if I just it should get everything. Now here there's one more option called values. I just take this values of, just print a result. It will give only the value. See, earlier when I use this all instead of till here only, it was giving the object wise. See here, when you go all here, where is that? Here, see, when I just print that one, it is giving the option like this one. So query set on the object names. But when I see this one, after all dot values of, I'm just call this function also, we are getting records query set. So the first are complete records. Confusion, guys? Are like, see, the records we're getting, yeah. So when I use this only this till here, you're giving the objects. But when I use dot values of, it is giving the complete records itself. See, the advantage with the dot values of. Suppose now we have different operators also. In guys, in Python, we have, remember, operators greater than, less than, and this, right? The same things we have in this all also. Let's see. Yeah. Now just remove everything. So after all, just give like what is the ID? ID is underscore underscore GT. We have to specify like this. Underscore ID, that's the column name, underscore underscore GT equals to 5. It has some error. Okay, I think maybe single underscore. Oh, let's see. Okay, this is not one. Okay, underscore underscore GT equals to 5. I guess. Let's try. I think maybe this one also not issue or what. What happened, guys, to me today? Hyphen greater than or equal to GT lookup is used to get records. Okay, this is fine. But why it is not working? Underscore underscore. It is single underscore. See, this is the same way. Okay, filter we used. Okay. Sorry, guys. I think maybe instead of all, let's try to use filter off. Okay. Okay, this is working fine. Okay, print a result. Okay, we are getting only this one. Okay, suppose if I just q get equals to 4. Now just print a result of. Okay, we are getting, okay, this is fine. Okay, filter I was getting when I just give only one record, it is giving. Okay, now we are getting multiple records using the same command. See this one. When I use ID enough, we are getting multiple records, right? See here, when I use ID is greater than equal to 4, that means it is giving object records ID where 5 and 6 we are getting. We are getting this object wise. Okay, sir, instead of objects, I want to get the values, means just use the same one. Result equal to class name dot objects dot filter and just give that column name underscore underscore GT are equal to 4. That means here just pass values of this one. Now just print a result. So we are getting the record. See, ID 5 and 6 we are getting. Suppose here there is one more operator, that is greater than or equals to E. This one, ID underscore underscore GTE. That means this is the column name and this is the operator. Underscore underscore GT is the operator in ORM. Print a result. So these all functions we can use here in the view. See, come down here, you can see, right, in the objects when I use this function. So what I'm just discussing, right? We can use all this one here. First we'll discuss this one, later in the practical we'll just see this one. Now we have just used operator greater than and greater than or equal to. Okay, now let's try to use less than or equal to. Less than, if it is 4, now just print result. We are getting 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 3 records are there. So it is called less than 4. What are the IDs we have? We are getting these records. So we have one more operator called less than or equals to. So after this one, see, less than or E, less than E, that means equals to. E means refers to, equals to. Print, see, we're getting 4 records. See, earlier less than when I was only getting 3 records. Now when I use less than or equal to 4, this is how operators will work. So we have 4 operators: greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Now one more thing, if I want to fetch, suppose see, and here I'm going to tell about one more thing. Select star from what is the table name? From where? First name, I'm just giving like this column name, first name, like JA. See guys, what I'm getting. What I'm getting, see. So when I use first name like means wherever you see this string JA, this one you can see, yeah, this is visible, right? You see JA. So it will verify in complete all records in the column. This is the column name, right? Here, see, first name here. It is verifying that, okay, wherever I use JA, it will fetch all the records. Suppose in the first record, what is that name? I think SH, Sharmukh, my son name, right? Suppose it will verify everything. Just select. See, you can see only one getting. So column name like, this is the way like clause also. So where clause and like clause, it will help you to fetch the, like, or else like filter the records. Now here you can see this ampersand, this percentage symbol means wherever you see this sh, before if you have any values or like after any values, if it is there, just print the records here. Suppose if I just remove this first is simple. So now always the first name should be sh. Then it will print. Okay, suppose the next name, what are the records we have? 6 records are there, I guess. All Vijay Reddy, only Vijay Reddy. Okay. Okay, let me try to insert one more record. Values 7 comma SLP comma institute comma SLP SLP dot in comma 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, this is one number. Okay, fine. I'm just inserting what record is fine. Okay, now fine. Now just click on this one. Okay, we are getting some records, right? Okay, see, after first name, like here, I'm just giving S. I'm just giving only S. See, in here we have S is there, right? And here also S is there. Suppose if I just click on select this query and we are getting 2 records. See, suppose this is just like filtering. You can filter the records using this like clause. So the column name and like, you can just give the string, this one. So the first letter, suppose if I just give percentage here before the S and after S also, it will verify wherever S is there. Either it could be such S, sometimes maybe S also present in between the letters also, it will verify everything. Suppose if you remove the first percentage, it will think, okay, the first letter should always S only, I need to fetch. Suppose here, if I just give H only. So it will verify wherever H letter is present in complete first column, this column, first name column, it will verify everything. So it is getting only one record. This is how you're getting, right? The same way in Django URM, we have 2 things. One is contains and I contains are there. So let's see. So here, let me, instead of ID, we'll just take first name underscore underscore contains. This value just contains equal to, it is similar to this one, like it is similar to like this one. Suppose if I just give sh, I mean it will not give error, it will not give record. Okay, let's see. Okay, so sh is not defined. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry, I have to give like in quotations, that is a string, right? Okay, sorry. Okay, now just print a result. See, it is empty. Why? Because here SQL, it is in case sensitive. We can give anything, but through Python, it is case sensitive, right? We have to give, here we have contains means it will verify first only letters like sh we have. Suppose if we want to eliminate that also, here we have one more command called I contains. This is called in case sensitive. It will irrespective of either it could be start capital S or like capital H, anything. What is the value it will convert that. Either it could be upper letter or lower letter, everything. See, we are getting the record now. So 2 records we are getting. So not only one record. Okay, that's fine. Only one record. So how means this contains, based on this one, contains always work with the case sensitive. So if here, if I have given here capital SH, then it will give the record. But it starts with SH, right? So that's why it is giving error. That's why it means it's not error. It is like giving empty set. But when I use I contains, filter off this I contains means irrespective of case sensitive, it will give the record. Now this one, this I contains, it will work same like this one. Either it could be here capital letter, small letter, anything. SQL doesn't give any error for the case sensitive things. Python will give that. So this is about how you can use the operators. One is greater than, less than, or equals to, and this contains and I contains. So on one, we have one more operator. So you guys remember logical operators and or not. So we can use this one also. Let's see. Suppose here, just go here instead of ID. Let's take this one only. I'm explaining both, guys, SQL as well as the ORM. I'm explaining everything. Now just come here and just type one SQL command where ID equals to 3 and first name equals to Vijay. You are getting one record, right? This is called using AND operator. Suppose if I just use R, I think maybe R is not supposed in SQL. Well, let's say see. Okay, you see, now it is giving everything because first name is always Vijay, right? Either one condition is satisfied, it will give the complete ones. Yes, remember in Python operators, right? Whether it will be true or false. If you use R means either one condition is satisfied, it is giving that value. Now see, we have same operators in ORM, that is pipe symbol and symbol, and not we have exclamation mark, I guess. Okay, let's see. We'll use the same comment, this one here. When I use and or, we are getting the records. When I use and means if both condition, that means ID equals to 3 and first name is Vijay, then only it will print single record. When I use or here, it will verify both conditions. Either it could be ID equal to 3 or first name equal to Vijay. So it will fetch multiple 5 records it is giving the same way. Let's see. Sorry, not these things. I need to open command. Yeah. Make this one little big. Okay, fine. Now just create one object result equals to. I'll just okay, that's fine. P info columns dot objects dot filter off. Okay, now let's see how we can use this filter off. This one here. Now we have to pass two things, guys. Here we can use this, repeat the same query. Now first name I contains equal to sh, or it's like just s. Now dot values of, or else here, just see, guys, I'm just stating pipe symbol. This pipe symbol represents to r in our SQL query the same way here. R, and they do the same thing here. Just copy paste the complete ones. Paste this one. Here instead of first name, I'll just give ID do we have equals to? One sec, guys. Do we have equals to or what? We have seen greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. It should be equals to, should be there, right? What, guys, scratching your heads means like not interesting or like something else? I'm a little confused with this one, whether we have equals to or not. So that's why I'm just verifying that. Equal. So this is exclude. Okay, that is fine. Filter, it is exclude. Okay, that is for not operator. And operator for equals to, where is that equals to? Okay, maybe we don't have that equals to. Okay, that's fine. GT or equals to, or it's like less than or equals to 4 or like 4. Okay, that's fine. So this is how it is. This one R is working. Now let's see. Now just print res. How you are getting the record? See, either why, because here ID is less than or equal to 4 means, see this one, ID less than or equal to 4. This one, this condition, we are getting multiple records. Why? Because here any condition is satisfied, it will give the complete records. Suppose the same condition here, if I just pass and operator. Sorry, ampersand. This one, and operator. print result. So we are getting only one. Why means here both conditions should be satisfied. Then only we are getting one record. But see, when I use OR operator, we are getting multiple record. The same way here. See, when I use AND means we are getting single record. But when I use OR, yeah, we are getting everything. It's clear or confusion is good. If you want to repeat again, I will just repeat again. Just tell me. Because these are the most important topics, guys, because we are not dealing with the SQL queries at all in our model, this one in Django. So that's why this ORM is important topic. That's why I'm just telling everything again. The all filter, get functions and filter functions. Again, filter, how we can filter the different columns and the values, everything. So now this is about filter functions. So now we have seen that AND operator, not operator. And now let's see how we can use not operator. That is, we can use exclude. Instead of filter, we can use exclude for the not operator. Okay, let's try. So this is one thing. One second, guys. This screen has stopped or what? Why this got disconnected successfully? Like, recording is fine. Okay, not sure like why this one is got disconnected. Okay, let's see. Now how we can use exclude. Okay, this one. So not operator, we're just seeing. So when I use this AND or OR operators, I use different queries. The same queries are just repeated, but different filter conditions. Using different operators, AND operator and OR operator, I use different if filter conditions, right? For now, how we can use not operator. So guys, remember in Python, if a not or it's like not in or like not a means suppose a value is true. A value is true means suppose a value is true. If not means either. That means it is like changing the opposite. So if it is true means it will making false. It is making false means it is making true, right? The same way here we have exclude, I guess that one. Let's see. Exclude is like filter. Yeah, this one. Suppose see objects dot exclude. Now id is equals to suppose if I give 8 print result. So we're getting every records. Why? Because it is generally if I just give include of 8 equal to mean it will throw error. That means we don't have any record id equal to 8 here. We have only 5 records, I guess. Oh, 7 records are there. So when I give id equals to 8, that means false. False is converting into true. Then only we are getting records, right? The same way here. See, we are getting all the records here. Complete 7 records we are getting. So this is how not will work. Till now we have seen it filter, right? When I use and or operators. But when you're working with the not operator, we have to use this function that is called exclude of. What guys, confusion? Because I can see your faces, that's why it's like little confusion. So okay, okay, this is about complete ORM different concepts, guys. We have seen the different things. So we have seen get operator and get function, filter function, and all functions, right? Now we have seen again operators as well. One is greater than, less than, and contains, and as well as the operators are and operators. So now just go to this is the complete Django ORM. We have few more things. So while going with the in-depth topics, we'll discuss that. For now, this is the latest like basic concepts only in ORM. So the next one is the most important topic is Django forms, guys. This one. So in this section, we are going to see how to collect the data from end user and how to process it using Django forms. It's like it is similar to HTML forms only. Suppose if you go to any website, Facebook or like Instagram, right? It can be like username, login, like here can username, password, and button will be there, right? That is completely forms. That is called HTML forms. So instead of writing, we don't write any HTML code. The Django itself will create HTML code for us using this Django forms. Now let's see how we can do that. And we're going to learn about validation. That means how we can do validate this one. and we can easily convert from data into objects. Objects means like again list, set, anything, and we can save that into database also. Now let's see how we can do that. First, create the form. So instead after that, let me open any website, guys. Okay, here only say this Stack Overflow. This is the form, right? Email and password. The same way, we'll just create the such forms using Django ORM. So, okay, sorry, I forgot. Control Shift I కదా కాదు ఇన్స్పెక్ట్ కాదు అంటే అనేది I'm not talking about the previous login page. So it won't. So like you don't see such here CSS and everything. It will just simply same like HTML code only. So now let's see how we can do that. So for that, I'm just going to create one app. But I'm just going to same project only, but one app. Let's see. So where is that? Come back, exit off. Okay, successfully coming back. Just clear CLS. Now just create one app, that is python manage.py start app. So I'm just creating one app, that is forms app. I'm just giving like that some name, forms app. Create that. Is going to create successfully somewhere. Yeah, it is created successfully. Okay, now fine. Now we need to first, whenever you create any app, we have to register that in the project settings folder. So here, just open the settings. Go up, go up, go up. Here you can see installed apps, right? This one. Here, just give comma and just give that app name. What is the app name you just created? That is the forms app. Then only you can work with this app application. So now just give that, just close it. Okay, fine. Now just go to forms. Here we have seen different things. Admin, right? Yesterday we have seen that why you use this, just to register your model, and this models we have seen. So to connect to the database, we know this already. And test, forget about that. Views. So we just views means to create the functions we are just creating. And we have one more, that is URLs. Everything is fine. Now we are going to see one new thing that is called forms.py. We're just going to create that one. Forms. Just select the folder and just click on this icon, this small icon. Here you need to just give forms.py. So now the forms is fine. Now here you need to import the forms object or like forms class or library from the Django. Just first line is always that one. Django import forms. Forms or forms only. Okay, let it be forms. Okay, somewhere else you need to click. Okay, this is fine. We just imported. Okay, here. Now let's try to create one class. One more thing, guys. This forms is similar to models only. Like in models, we just create the same class, right? We'll just create the same model class here. EMP login. I'm just giving like this. And here, go to models. Models.model. Why? Because we are telling to Django, this is model class. That means you can save these files in the database. And in this forms, here you need to give forms dot model form. This one we have to give. This is model form. This one is models. This one is model form. So here and just give username equals to. Here you need to give these things, guys. Say same forms dot character field, like how the same things we have given right here. Instead of models, we are just giving forms here. See the difference here. It is models.character field, but here forms.character field. So I'm just taking that, and password. I'm just giving like password equals to forms.character field. We have one more option, that is password. This one, password input. We'll just use this one. Okay, now we just created successfully one forms. Now just go to your forms. Everything is fine. Now just go to your views. Now we are going to create the one view for that. So I'm just going to create view my forms. So I'm just giving like this, and here it will take one request. Wherever if you create any function, it will always take one request. So that is called one URL. So here, what is that here? I forgot to take. Okay, result. Now just create one object. So here, you created one class. Now you need to create the object. Why? Because these are the static variables. To access the static variables, either we can use class name dot static variable or else like object dot variable we can use to get the variables. So here, what I'm doing, I'm just going to create one object that is called form object. This one I'm just taking form object equals to what is the class name. So just first, if you want to create object means first we have to import, right? If without import the class name, how we can use? From what is the app name? Forms app, sorry, app dot forms. This one. Earlier we were importing models, but here we're importing forms. Import star. We got import everything. Okay. Now, what is the class name? emp login. Okay, just copy that. Here we're just going to create the object. Okay, now this is fine. We just created the object. Now we can use this object to convert that into dictionary. Before that, we have to render one HTML page, right? Because we have to show that username and the password in the HTML, right? So we're just going to do that. Let's see. So for that, return render. I'm just using again a render concept. Here render will take three things. One is request, one is HTML page, one is data. So the data is this one, this object we can use. So instead of that, okay, first of all, let me create this one template. Why? Because I need to create the template page, right? Or you just go to this folder, create. Okay, forms. Okay, instead of my forms.html, this is the one page I'm just creating. Go to any page, guys, just because I need to copy paste this one. Copy paste. Close the body. Close HTML. Okay, now just give title, anything it could be, form like user login page. Now in the body here you need to specify form tag, guys. We're not going to create anything, just simply create form tag, open that and close that. That's it. So here we'll discuss this once we step into HTML only. For now, just see here form tag. So open that and close the form. So before that, in the form, always remember one thing. When you're working with the forms in the HTML page, we have to specify the method. So after form here, just give the method. Method equals to post. Why? Because post means it is similar to create or like send the data. Get means get the data. So we can see already seen discussed, right? 4 types of methods we have. Get, post, put, delete. So this one, get means to retrieve the data, post means to send the data, and put means update the data, and delete means delete the data. These are called CURD operations. Similar to this one. Here, read operation. Post means create. Put means update. This one means again delete. This is similar. So this one. CRUD, CRUD operations we are doing, right? These are the methods we are using. The same thing in the form, just open method equal to post. Why? Because always in the login page, you just enter the values, right? It is connected to the database. That is called post method. You need to pass one variable, guys. Simply pass one variable. That is a variable means from this here in the HTML. Okay, we just created one HTML page. Okay, we'll just keep it like this. Here in render, just take one variable that is request. The next one is HTML page we need to render. So my HTML template. Why? Because this is the folder name. So this templates we already configured in the settings. So here, come here, settings. See this templates directory we already declared here, right? So it will take the directory this one. Then it will go in this folder my HTML temp slash and what is the HTML page? My forms.html. And next one is here we need to pass dictionary, right? So here now this is just like object only. Now I need to take any dictionary or else directly pass the dictionary here. I told you, right? This context type always should be dictionary. Here I'm just taking form or else like AB, anything, any variable. That is a key name. And here value, we just pass this object. If you're confusing, let me explain you again that one. Form object. Earlier, guys, see, just go to your previous any employee. This one views. See this one here. Passing dictionary variable, right? The same here. I'm taking AB and this object. See this one object. So instead of directly giving some another variable, I'm directly passing the object only here. Dictionary only just instead of passing some variable, I'm just directly passing the dictionary. This is also valid. Now everything is fine. Now let me set the URL now. Because once if we created the views, we need to set the URL, right? Until if you just try to hit anything, it will throw error only. Now just go to URL. So there is no URL, right? Okay, just copy this one, this URL paste, copy and save that into your forms app. Okay, this is fine. You can just remove everything. So now we have only two lines. One is Django URLs import path. Okay, next this is the list. I just close that list also. Okay, fine. Here, import that path. And what is that name? No. Let me give something. It's like user registration. User register. This is the user URL. Next, comma. Here we need to import the view, right? So where we create the this function name. So here, sorry, where is that URLs? Not this one. This one URLs. Okay, here. Just go here. Here you need to go that function name. So from where you're getting that function name, first we have to import that. Forms. No. Forms app dot forms. Next import star everything. Okay. So what is the function name? My forms. Just copy that. Is that URLs here? What's wrong with this? No, everything is fine, I guess. Oh, sorry. This one not forms, guys. Sorry. This views. Okay. Views only we created function name, right? So forms we created the class name. In the views we created the function name, right? So that's why. Okay, fine. It is good. Now we have just created everything. Now in the main project file URLs, we haven't set the main URL, right? So that one here, just comma, take that one path. So now here I'll just give user reg like this. Next one, we need to include that URLs from the app URL. We need to include here. So include. So what is that? App name, forms app dot URLs. Okay, now everything is fine. See, now what are the things? Spelling is mistake. Include. Okay, everything is fine. See now, we have set the main URL. Okay, this is fine. This is the app URL. Okay, this is fine. We'll just close this one. Everything is okay. Now settings also we have done. That is the app name we registered. Okay, that is fine. Now in the forms file, this is the new file. So because in the login page, I need to see only two details, right? That's why I'm just seeing this username and password. Okay, two files. Now we just created the class. Okay, fine. Next function here. In the views, we just created one function and we created object to this forms class. To this form class, I've just created the object. I'm passing this object as a dictionary value. And here rendering request, these things, everything is fine. Now I need to explain about this one, this HTML form. Just go to your HTML. Here, you need to pass the key value here. Always give us, remember, while discussing about Django template language, here we need to pass the variable. That variable is the dictionary key we need to pass. So what is the key name here? AB. So I'm just taking AB. So here, if you just give like this, it will take only object, but here you need to specify AB, where we have three things, guys. One is paragraph, table, and one more. No. There is one more concept called paragraph, table, and something else, guys. I forget to check that name. One sec. Yeah, URL. This one, URL. So three things here. Okay, here you can see this one. This here later we'll discuss that. For now, let me. We just create a C. We create forms. Okay, we created a new project. Okay, that's fine. Okay, new app we registered. Everything is fine. We created the forms. Okay, we imported that. We create the class every fields. Okay, everything is fine. Next, use the form in the view. Okay, view is responsible for sending the form to the template as well as the processing the data. Once the data is submitted, okay, everything is fine. We created the views and rendered that forms. Okay, where we're rendering here, see. We are just rendering the HTML, this one. Now create the basic HTML and basic code. So we just create the basic HTML code, and here we have to create the form tag. Until if you don't create this form tag, it won't create anything. So that's why we just simply open this form tag, and just here we have three options, that is as paragraph, as table, as UL. Here I think after this one, where I need to give exactly this one here. After that, can I open my previous project, guys, where I just practiced that time? Yeah. No. After that, hence small concept is there, that one. Full stack, SLP Python, data info. Somewhere else. B HTML forms demo. Okay. Yeah, like this. Form that as py, like this. Where is the AB, right? We have AB. AB dot as paragraph wise. Okay, I'll tell you both what is the table and paragraph as well. Now just save it. Okay, now everything is done. So we have created HTML page, we have created forms, and we created views, and we have created URLs. Everything is fine. Now just run the server. Python manage.py run server. Okay, the server is up and running. Everything is fine. Now we are not going to do make migrations because we are not connecting to the database. We're simply taking the values from the forms class only, not models class. Now just copy this URL, your page, and what is that? US reg, I guess. Next, user registration. Okay, something is messed up with this. Did I miss the URL or like something else? What is the issue? Getfucon.io. No model form has no model class specified. They import wrong thing or what? Form apps at forms only. Okay, import everything is fine. Okay, forms import everything. No, it is fine. Next, forms render everything is okay. Then why? Object everything is okay. Is fine. And what is the issue? Model form has no model class specified. Do I have to specify like this here? One sec, guys. I think it will be empty thing only. It will queue. Let it be. We'll just see. Where is that muse? Session forms. Okay, import forms only that getting like this. Then why? We have registered form models. No, it's fine only. And why it is throwing error here? Okay, instead of this one, let me from dot forms. Like no, one sec. What I've given over here? Import star. Okay, import forms. This is not the actual wrong thing, guys. Everything is fine only, but URL I'm just typing user reg. Okay, what is the main project URL? User reg only. Okay, it is fine. Then what's wrong with this? User reg and user reg. Okay. Okay, do we need to give CRS token? It's not much required. Until if you don't give CRS token, does it will throw any error? Okay, one second, guys. I'm just a little confused. If it is mandatory, then we'll give the CRS token. Okay. This is for the previous one, which I'm practicing that. URL HTML. So this we're just giving CRF token. We're just giving. Okay, let's see this one. I'm just taking this one CRF token in my project. I'll just give. If it is okay, then I'll explain in this one. My forms.html. Later that just give CRS token. Just stop the server and just run the server again. Okay, this is fine. No, again, same error. Somewhere we are missing something, guys. Just type properly. Do I miss anything? HTML, okay, closed form tag, everything is fine. Okay. Next, go to your forms, class field, everything is fine. Okay. Next, views, come to views, forms.employee login. Okay, fine. And my forms.html, we're just rendering that and we're just getting the object. Okay, everything is fine. Request, comma. And URLs, we just exported that. Views, okay, everything is fine. And main URLs also, it is registered. Okay. Then what's wrong? Where we are missing something else. User rec colon. Need to pass anything request dot, sorry, request dot or like request dot method. Yes, reg. Okay, it is there. Under again US reg. User registration is there. Next user reg is there. Model form has no model class specified. Okay, model form is not there. Okay, let's see. I think maybe this is the issue with this. In the forms, model form or model forms. Model form only. Then why? Okay, sorry guys. Okay, this is the form. Okay, form. We need to not forms, like you need to give form. Okay, sorry. Okay, I think maybe now it will work. Okay, see, now we're getting username and password. Okay, where is the password? Yeah. Username, password. Okay, let it be. I don't want to give it like password. Let me give character field only. Later I will explain you this one. Okay, we're getting right. Now let me try to give some this ones. Submit. Yeah, I'll explain you. See, so whenever you're passing, so suppose now this is just login page. Whenever you just pass username and password, it will save to the database. It will verify once the username and password is correct, then it will go to the login page. Before that, first, whenever you're sending the data, if you don't have any tokens or like any security, people comes like hackers. If you don't have any CRSF token or let's JSW, that is JSON web tokens, if you miss that tokens and all, the hackers will easily, whenever you send any data, that is username and password, they will hack that. They will use that and they will log into that application using your credentials. That's why whenever you use CRF token, see here, this is the client. That client means yourself. And this is a Django application. Somebody is like Netflix. When you're just trying to log into Netflix, you give username and password, right? If that Netflix doesn't have any security, that is tokens, CRSF token are like JSW tokens. If you miss that, directly and you sending the data, it will show the username, password the same way. It will not convert. That means it will not encrypt the data. Means you guys remember in the WhatsApp, you can see, right? End-to-end encrypt. That means when you send any message to your friend, it will be encrypt. That means hi means it will connect into some A1122 something like some digits, right? In alphanumeric, it will convert, right? The same way, this CRF token, what are the values you send in the form data? It will convert. That means it will encrypt the data, username and password, and people like hackers don't see that one, your username and password. It will be simply they will show you like this. Um, like this. Suppose your username will be like SLP123, like username like this. So it will be something like this. It will encrypt that. So these tokens will help you to encrypt the data. So that's why it is a major important, the CRF token. And one more thing, see, CRF stands for cross-site request forgery. This little CRS token will help you to encrypt the data, and it should be safe. And it will act like as a middleware. One more thing. Yeah. Now come to settings file. Where is that project folder settings? So not this one. I'll just close this. I don't want. Just go to your settings file. Where is that? Yeah, here. Just come here. Above, after install app, just see here, middleware. Here you can see this one, middleware.crf. This one will help you like as a security. This CRS of tokens. This one, just give like in the Django format, just the flower braces and this ampersand. So what is this one? Percentage, and just give CSRF underscore token. This is by default value. So this one, if you want to see the CRF token, how it looks. Now this is our form details, right? Now just refresh. This is the form. Now just click on right click on your web page. Just click on inspect. So now just expand that form. Here you can see CRS of middleware token. This is the hidden ones. You can't see that one, but here in the inspect, later we'll learn how we can hidden this also, how we can hide this one. So here you can see hidden value, this one, see. This is the CRS of token. We have n number of things. We have CRSF and JSW and OAuth, different authentications are there. So for now, Django, we're using default CSRF token. So now see, I didn't create anything. See this paragraph tag and paragraph, these ones I didn't create. But by default, I'm getting how means this one, based on this one. Where is that? This one. AB, this key dot A as of underscore paragraph, as paragraph. Suppose now just change that into table. Just give table here. Now just save that. Now it is refreshed. Let me close this inspect. Refresh the page. Now it is see. Earlier paragraph, it is like line by line. When I use table means like how you guys table will see like in columns and rows, right? The same way here. It is taking the complete username password in the table format. Now just click on inspect. So now just click on form tag. See earlier it was P paragraph was there. Now see is the table format. So this is how you can convert your data. See, I didn't write any HTML page. This simply I imported this one form tag. See, I just simply opened this form tag. Sir, if I miss this form tag means what will happen? Okay, let's see. If I just remove this one, it is giving okay, fine. Now just inspect. See, it's just like normal files. It is not like form files, right? Just like normal files. So every time if you see these ones, these things, it is just like always forms only. User login or like registrations. So this is about as paragraph and as table. Okay, let's me try to give UL. So what is it? UL means unordered list. So just refresh the page and it is see dots. Earlier when I use paragraph, it was just giving username and this text area. Okay, let me give multiple things here itself. Just copy paste. This is paragraph. Next one is table. See, multiple things we're getting. We have only 3 options. If you want to just try, there's nothing wrong, right? But I see these are the only unordered list, paragraph and table only, I guess. See, we don't have that one. So we have only 3 things. One is unordered list, paragraph and table only. You are getting, see, this is the unordered list and this one is the paragraph and this is the table wise. Just expand, just click on right click, inspect and just click on this one. Here you can see. See, for our list, this one, list, unordered list, you can see this one. And a paragraph, you can see this one, username, password. But this one is table format. So these are the ways we can create the forms, guys. So this is about complete forms, and tomorrow we'll see how to send the data to these files and how to save that in the database also, and how we can register these forms into model class also. We'll just see the things tomorrow. So any questions so far? Django forms and create forms, how we can create these forms. And one more thing, guys, if you still have any doubts, let me clear the doubt with this. Whiteboard already is there, right? Okay, see. Like how the Django is working generally. First thing always, when you create any project or app, first create the model. The model is the database schema. Then next create the views. Just import that one. Just import that. Next, once you create the view, we have to create the URL, right? Because we have to create this. After view, just create URL. Now just include this URL into project URL file. Now just this is a fine. This and always we do that. This thing, that's it. Main complete Django works online only this thing. See, model, view, URL. Okay, this fine. This complete both thing. And template is the HTML files that we just simply render in the view concept. This that thing, guys. This is the Django means main concept. This is the one. Okay, this is about complete things, guys. Any questions or doubts, or is it clear? Everything is good. Now just try today this the same thing, and tomorrow we'll just see like how to save this data. So once if you give the data here, like how we can save the data and different things. Okay, then we'll catch up tomorrow, guys. If you don't have any questions.